So for years, I've been a little hesitant to review a new sauna from this company. Not always because of the saunas themselves, sometimes because I've had some concerns with the company or how they've operated in the past. And also a couple of things have been, hit or miss with the actual models that I've used. But recently, they've released a completely new lineup with some features that could genuinely push this industry forward. And if I'm being honest, it would be a disservice to you guys and to myself to not at least take a look at these things and put them to the test. So today, we're getting our first look at the brand new Sunlighten Amplify version 2. And over the next few weeks, I'll be putting it through the same testing process we use for every sauna that comes through here and find out whether it's actually worth your money or if it's just another sauna with a good marketing story. I have to admit, there's some things that I really like about it. The build quality is super solid. There are some interesting features here, and I can already see a few things that set it apart from a lot of other saunas on the market that we've tested. But if you watched this channel before, you know that first impressions don't always mean much. A sauna can look great day one and still disappoint once you start using it for weeks, months, or years. We'll find out whether this sauna lives up to the hype or it's just another good-looking hot box that doesn't perform when it matters most. There's a lot to unpack here. There's things that I love about this, and there's some things that I wasn't too thrilled about. But once we actually got the thing put together, I really understood why they do stuff the way they do. From the second it came off the truck, I could tell that it was noticeably heavier than most saunas that we unbox. And I don't mean just by a little bit. I mean like by 200 pounds. I actually helped both delivery drivers with the pallet jack finagle this thing. It's a little more challenging when it's heavier, but I kind of see why they build it like this once we get it put together. So first thing I think we noticed, and that's all of us, was when we opened the boxes on this thing, it was like Christmas that just wouldn't end. I'm looking inside the box and I'm like, what is happening right now? I have never in my life seen every single piece. And I mean every single piece. You know how I like to go on and long-winded. This is an under-exaggeration of every single piece is gift wrapped. And if you like presents, you're gonna love this sauna. Quite frankly, the opening never ends. It just doesn't end. I don't think there was one scratch. I mean, nothing. No frayed, splintering wood, no corners that were damaged because they were rough with it in shipping. I mean, nothing. And it looked like each piece had been vacuumed off, which kind of makes sense because if you're looking to wrap something in paper to really package it, and then like each little part of the sauna is a little gift that you open that's in the big box. But I've done this a lot of times and it's never, ever been like this. The other thing that we noticed right away is that as soon as we got some of these pieces unboxed and we could look at them, just grabbing a hold of this thing, this sauna might just be one of the most well-built, beefy, saunas that's, in hindsight, probably really fit for commercial application. We're noticing it more and more. Within the first 30 seconds or 3 hours of you working with, a product, you don't notice everything. But over the last week or so, every time we come up to it, we notice these little details, everything from the door hinges to double pane glass on the front door. I don't think that's anything that we've ever seen before. When a company goes through that much effort to get an insulative glass panel, and it's sort of a first in the industry that I've seen. Maybe they've done it before, but this version 2 that the guy told me that was coming out in January, just a couple of months ago, is very different than anything else that I've experienced or personally used or was paying to rent sessions or tested or reviewed in the past from this company. Now, here's where things got a little bit complicated. When we started the assembly process, this is quite a bit more involved to put this sauna together than what they say, buy once, cry once, but it's kind of like build it once, cry once, because once you get this thing together, it is solid. But if you go watch my other 30 assembly videos or reviews and stuff on YouTube, where I'm showing people how to put saunas together on the channel and this, that, and the other, you'll often see me sliding the sauna around or doing things to manipulate it into place afterward. Some of that stuff is not realistic with this, unless you have 3 or 4 people and you know how to, lift heavy objects that don't slide well. I don't think this is a negative point on the company at all, because I think what they're trying to do is truly build best in class, built like a tank. We say that about some other saunas. This takes it to a new level. The actual weight and the beefiness. I know there's a better analogy to use than beefiness, right? But I mean, when we're opening these packages or I'm picking up a wall to get, the thing laid out so we can start the assembly process, I mean, I'm having to ask for help. If you watch my other videos, man doesn't ask for help. Not in this case. This particular case gave me a run for my money. It was an experience that if a salesperson had tried to tell me about it, if the Sunlighten guy that, got me to take a look at this version 2 had tried to describe this, it would have gone right over my head, because when you're standing here holding this thing, it's very different than just words on a page or a phone call and somebody telling you about it. You kind of get an idea, but it's not like this. And that leads right into the actual install process, because I think there was 2 things that I have never seen before when speaking about how the actual sauna goes together. So during the assembly process, there's actually magnets that hold together the corner of the first few walls that you put on. And this is very interesting, because when I read the instructions, I was kind of like, these walls are pretty damn heavy. I'm not so sure I would trust something falling over or not based on just a little magnet. But it's actually genius, because you take the back wall and the right wall and you establish a corner. If you haven't seen my install videos before, you wouldn't know that you need one corner locked in and either screwed together, bolted together, clasped together, something, before the whole thing becomes stable and you can work with it and won't fall over. We put the first 2 walls together, and the magnet did in fact hold the corner joint long enough for me to get up on a ladder and put the clip in. Once you put the metal clip in, the walls are not coming apart. They are completely locked into place. We talk about ease of assembly a lot on the channel, reviewing various sauna brands and whatnot. This one is probably not for the faint at heart. If I were to send my parents or my grandparents or something and set them up with one of these, I would probably suggest that they have someone else put it together, hire a handyman, pay for white glove service, or do something to take the burden off, because the pieces are heavier. It's a little bit more complicated. You need a couple of tools. You could get away without it, but I used a hammer to put the clips in, and you'll see further down, we had an interesting issue with putting the front heaters in. I don't want to get too much into that because it's later in the video, but you do need, I would recommend you use like a drill, some right angle attachments and things like that. You'll see what I'm talking about later. All that to be said, it was more difficult than the average, sauna that we put together. I don't think that it's a detriment. I think we were just surprised that, if usually I can put a sauna together in an hour or 2, this one is likely double that for most people. I don't want to seem like I'm exaggerating on the weight, but when I got to things like putting the 3rd wall on, or the front door, or anything like that, I truly needed help. I can grab it and pick it up, but it's not advisable. I don't think anyone else would want to do that. And I myself would not put this sauna together alone if I had it to do over again. There was a couple other little things and some big things that I liked and disliked. We'll put that in the final review, just so you get a good idea of a full overview after I've spent more time with it, sweating it a bunch of times, really gotten to put it through its paces. Is more relevant for the final opinion. I had to get a drill and take all the screws out of the roof to do the electrical connections. That was kind of new to me, a little bit cumbersome. But then I got us thinking, this thing is really well built. Every single piece is solid. It's got commercial grade door hinge hardware, double pane glass. Yes, I'm whining about having to take 30 screws out of the roof and do the electrical. But once you put it back together, if this was for commercial application, this is very well done, because you don't have access points where kids or people could be doing nefarious things and sticking their hands in stuff. And there was other little things that you'll see in the final review, like we had to take the heater guards off to put the bench in. I thought that was really weird. I've done a lot of assemblies, and typically you don't have to take things apart. It was cool. I don't think other people would like that, but it was cool for us because we got to see the actual heaters behind the heater guard and understand how the grills are built, just the ins and outs and nuances of the sauna. Usually after using something for a couple of months, we'll take it apart and investigate or look in there. So for us, it was kind of cool, but at the same time, we were like, we could design this thing to where you didn't have to take all this apart just to put the bench in. 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of thing, where we would change a couple things on the design or the assembly process, to make things easier. But that's neither here nor there. That's just opinion, right? Other people, may love this. And hey, maybe there's other commercial grade saunas out there that are, a lot harder to put together. Because in truth, we really didn't need any significant tools. It's not like you're using a ratchet set and bolting the walls together and then using a mallet and hammering in, bolt covers or anything like that. There was nothing like that. I used a drill with a Phillips head bit on it and a hammer. That was pretty much it. So once we got it assembled, we plugged this thing in, turned it on for the first time, and Wow. Was quite surprised by the stature and presence. I mean those words because it truly does stand out. It has significant presence in the room. I mean, this is not the only, sauna that we've worked with in the last month or two. And it stands out from the crowd both in accent lighting and actual presence of the wood paneling and design. This is a real two-person sauna. Like, you could actually probably fit 2 people in here. I haven't measured the internal dimensions of it, but it doesn't feel like it's skimping. A lot of times if you watch our other videos, there's tons of companies out there, they put out a 1 to 2 person sauna like a Costco or Amazon or this, that, and the other. This is not that, because those are basically 40 inches by 40 inches or 38 by 38. And you could never fit 2 people in them to save your life. This, you could probably fit 2 full-size men in there. We haven't tried it yet. Don't get any ideas. 2 things were really apparent. Number 1, the leg room in this thing is substantial. I don't feel cramped at all in this thing. Some people see that as a con because, heaters can be farther away from you and this and that. We'll reserve judgment on that for future, sweat tests. We'll do a time to sweat and all that stuff. I'll wear the Whoop, show you the heart rate increase, this, that, and the other. The other thing that stood out was the build quality and lack of flex in the bench. This seems silly to point out, but this bench is built like a bridge you could drive a dump truck over. There is 0 flex. The rigidity and the quality of the wall panels actually translate into you feeling bass from the speakers in a different way than most saunas, because I think the resonance changes because there's no give in the walls. It's built that well. Literally, this is probably one of the best built cabins that we've seen. If you watch my videos from 5 years ago, when I was originally renting sauna sessions in a Sunlighten Impulse, one of the things that I noted was that Sunlighten truly does build some of the best cabinetry in the world. And it's evident in this version 2, just like the others. All that I just talked about is great, but unfortunately it means nothing if the heat performance isn't truly there. Now, I just want to be straight up and transparent with you guys. I still have testing to do in this department, but as far as heat performance is concerned, there's a few key factors that have really stood out, both positive and negative. And I really need to spend more time with it and reserve judgment until I can get a seat of the pants feel on how it actually performs long term. So if you guys are looking for the final review of this sauna, it should be coming out soon. And of course, like we always do, I'll be telling you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Before we close out, official first impressions of this thing after working with it this last week. Build quality, fit and finish, look and feel, absolutely phenomenal. Couple reservations about a few things after we turned it on for the first couple times, and we'll talk about that in the next video. But overall, this thing is really shaping up to probably be a game changer, and I think Sunlighten has nailed it with the version 2. And this quite possibly might become one of the best recommendations for commercial applications.